This time, we will explore unique and characterful farmhouse styles. From classic American styles, warm with rustic wood accents, to romantic European styles such as French country and Mediterranean. Each style has its own distinct characteristics. Some are simple and cozy, some are grand with large pillars, and others are full of charming details with flower gardens surrounding them. So relax, enjoy the inspiration. And who knows, one of these designs might just become the inspiration for your dream home. In front of the house, we are immediately greeted by the distinctive atmosphere of a classic American farmhouse with a green lawn, white wooden fence, and a wide terrace filled with rocking chairs. The atmosphere is warm and inviting. Inside, the entryway is simple but charming, with wooden benches, hanging shelves, and vintage-style pendant lighting. The living room feels very comfortable, with a soft sofa, stone fireplace, and large windows that let in natural light. It feels very homey. In the bedroom, the warm atmosphere is further enhanced by a classic iron bed, knitted blankets, and soft lighting from a rustic chandelier. The dining room is full of family atmosphere, with a long wooden table, classic chairs, and natural light coming in from large windows. The farmhouse-style kitchen is bright with white cabinets, a classic sink, open shelves filled with utensils, and a wooden table ready for cooking with the family. Lastly, the bathroom is simple yet elegant, featuring a classic clawfoot bathtub, white shiplap walls, and a vintage mirror that adds character. Simple, warm, and full of stories. That's the charm of a classic American farmhouse. As soon as you arrive, You can immediately feel the rustic farmhouse atmosphere with its old wooden house, gravel path, and simple terrace complete with rocking chairs and potted plants that create a cool atmosphere. Inside, the entryway is very warm, with reclaimed wood walls, plaid-patterned cushioned benches, and classic-style hanging lamps that create a cozy atmosphere. The living room is the center of warmth, with a large stone fireplace, exposed wooden beams on the ceiling, old leather chairs, and an old wooden table full of character. The bedroom feels peaceful, with a wooden canopy bed, knitted blankets, and a view of the countryside from the window. It feels like a retreat in the middle of nature. The dining room has a family atmosphere, with a large reclaimed wood table, simple wooden chairs, and wildflowers in glass vases that make it feel very natural. The kitchen is warm with wooden cabinets, open shelves full of glasses and jars, plus neatly hung copper pots. There is a large wooden island for gathering and chatting. And finally, the rustic-style bathroom has stone floors, a classic clawfoot bathtub, and wrought iron details that make the atmosphere even more authentic. This is the charm of Rustic Farmhouse, simple, warm, and full of rustic comfort. Outside, the modern farmhouse looks clean and elegant with white walls, large black-framed windows, and a simple metal roof. The yard is neat with minimalist green plants that are refreshing to look at. Upon entering, the entryway feels spacious and bright. There is a wooden console table combined with modern black accents, plus a large round mirror that makes the atmosphere even more stylish. The living room has an open concept, high ceilings with wooden beams, and wide glass windows that allow natural light to flow freely. The modern fireplace is the focal point, paired with a comfortable neutral sofa. The bedroom has a calm atmosphere with a simple bed, clean white linens, and large windows overlooking the outside. Minimalist but still warm. The dining room looks elegant with a long wooden table, soft chairs, and modern black pendant lights. Sliding glass doors connect directly to the outdoor courtyard, making the atmosphere even more spacious. The kitchen is bright with white cabinets, quartz countertops, and a large wooden island complete with bar stools. Open shelves display a beautiful combination of modern ceramics and rustic wood accents. finally, the bathroom feels luxurious with a freestanding bathtub, glass shower, and uniquely patterned floor. Wooden cabinets with black faucets add a modern yet warm touch. At first glance, Victorian Farmhouse immediately captivates with its wide terrace surrounding the house, intricate wood carvings, and small towers that add to its classic feel. The yard is beautiful, full of roses, hydrangeas, and romantic brick paths. Inside, the entryway feels elegant with stained glass doors, patterned floors, and antique chandeliers that provide a warm welcome. The living room has a vintage style, with a marble fireplace, velvet sofa, tufted chairs, and lace curtains that make the atmosphere even more romantic. In the bedroom, the classic feel is further enhanced by a four-poster canopy bed, floral quilt, and antique dressing table near the lace curtain window. The dining room is elegant with a shiny long wooden table, carved chairs, and a crystal chandelier. The atmosphere is enlivened by a vase of fresh roses in the center of the table. The kitchen has a sweet feel, with classic wooden cabinets, a porcelain sink, open shelves full of china plates, and a small breakfast table decorated with lace tablecloths. And finally, the bathroom has a classic style with a clawfoot bathtub, brass faucets, patterned floors, and small vases of flowers that add a romantic touch. From the front, Southern Plantation Farmhouse immediately captivates with its tall pillars, grand symmetrical design, and wide veranda surrounding the house. The driveway is beautiful, lined with large oak trees with dramatic Spanish moss hanging from them. Inside, the entryway feels luxurious with polished wood floors, an elegant spiral staircase, and a beautiful chandelier hanging from the high ceiling. The spacious living room features high ceilings, French doors opening onto the veranda, plush sofas, an antique wooden table, and a marble fireplace that serves as the centerpiece. The bedroom is romantic with a four-poster bed, smooth wooden floors, and tall windows with sheer curtains that allow natural light to softly enter. The dining room feels grand with a long mahogany table, classic carved chairs, a crystal chandelier, and fresh magnolia flowers in the center. The kitchen is bright with white cabinets, a large wooden island, and wide windows overlooking the garden. There is a cozy little breakfast nook for family gatherings. Finally, the bathroom feels luxurious with a classic bathtub, marble floors, and double sinks with large antique-style mirrors. This colonial farmhouse has a classic look with a symmetrical patio, red brick floors, and wooden rocking chairs that create a warm and friendly atmosphere. Upon entering, the entryway immediately exudes a traditional feel. The shiny wooden floors, wooden stairs with dark handrails, and grandfather clock in the corner are icons of a classic home. The living room feels cozy with a brick fireplace, built-in bookshelves, a simple sofa, and a traditional rug that gives a warm and historic feel. The bedroom is simple yet elegant, with a 4-poster wooden bed, knitted blankets, and a classic writing desk near the window. The atmosphere is calm and soothing. The formal dining room features a long wooden table, Windsor-style chairs, and a candle-style chandelier above. There is a classic sideboard with silver candles that add a touch of class. The kitchen feels authentic with wooden cabinets, a brick hearth-style cooking area, and a large wooden table in the center that serves as both a cooking and gathering space. And finally, the bathroom is simple yet beautiful, with a clawfoot bathtub, a pedestal sink, and antique brass details. The floor has a classic pattern that adds character. From the outside, French Country Farmhouse immediately captivates with its stone and stucco walls, pastel blue wooden shuttered windows, and classic wrought iron details. The yard is beautiful, decorated with lavender and roses growing in pots and vines. Inside, the entryway feels warm with soft pastel walls, a console table filled with fresh flower vases, and terracotta floors typical of the French countryside. The living room is very comfortable, with exposed wooden beams on the ceiling, a stone fireplace, soft linen sofas, and an antique wooden table that adds to the rustic character. The bedroom is full of romantic nuances with a wrought iron bed, floral patterned quilt, and old wooden armoire. Natural light enters softly through lace curtains on tall windows. The dining room is simple but elegant, with a rustic wooden table paired with soft chairs, wrought iron chandeliers, and bouquets of wildflowers as table decorations. The kitchen feels lively with open shelves filled with ceramic plates, copper pots, and a wooden island full of bread, fruit, and fresh herbs. It is truly a warm French country kitchen. Finally, the bathroom has a romantic feel with a classic bathtub, stone floor, distressed wooden dressing table, and lavender vase that makes the atmosphere even more soothing. At first glance, the German or Swiss Chalet Farmhouse immediately feels like a mountain retreat, with its steep roof, thick wood, and wide terrace complete with colorful geranium pots. Inside, the entryway feels warm with dark wood walls, simple benches covered with wool blankets, and stone floors with traditional patterned carpets. The living room is full of alpine nuances, with a large stone fireplace, heavy wooden beams on the ceiling, wide windows overlooking the mountains, and thick wool carpets that make the atmosphere even cozier. The bedroom is simple but warm, with a carved wooden bed, thick red and brown wool blankets, and a small balcony overlooking the mountains. The dining room has a strong character with a long wooden table, sturdy chairs, wrought iron chandeliers, and wooden cabinets filled with traditional ceramics. The kitchen is simple yet comfortable, with wooden cabinets, open shelves filled with ceramic mugs, and a small breakfast nook with plaid cushions under the window. The bathroom is lined with natural stone, featuring a large bathtub for soaking, a wooden sink with a natural touch, and warm lighting that creates a relaxing atmosphere. From the outside, the cottage-style farmhouse immediately feels charming with its stone or wooden walls, flower-filled yard, and small terrace covered in climbing roses. The atmosphere is truly warm and welcoming. Upon entering, the entryway is simple but full of charm. There is a small wooden table, a vase of wildflowers, and a woven rug that makes the atmosphere even more homey. The living room is small but comfortable, with a small stone fireplace, soft floral pattern chairs, and wooden shelves filled with books and simple decorations. It feels very peaceful. The bedroom is cute with an iron bed, handmade quilt, pastel pillows, and a small window with floral curtains that let in the soft morning light. The dining room is small but warm, with a round wooden table decorated with fresh flowers from the garden, simple wooden chairs, and an antique cupboard that adds character. The kitchen is small but beautiful, with white cabinets, open shelves full of simple utensils, and a small window framed by checkered curtains. There is a small pot of herbs on the windowsill. The bathroom is small but charming, with a classic bathtub, pedestal sink, and floral wallpaper that makes the atmosphere even softer. The Mediterranean farmhouse exudes the feel of the Italian and Spanish countryside with its red tile roof, warm stucco walls, and open terrace filled with bougainvillea and potted olive trees. Upon entering, the entryway welcomes you with an arched wooden door, wrought iron lamps, and simple benches that add to the traditional feel. The living room feels bright and spacious with wooden beams on the ceiling, white stucco walls, and colorful cushions on the comfortable sofa. The bedroom is romantic with a wrought iron bed, terracotta floors, and arched windows that gently let in natural light. The dining room has a cozy atmosphere, with a long wooden table surrounded by carved chairs, and shelves full of ceramics and clay pots that reinforce the Mediterranean feel. The kitchen is warm and full of character, with open shelves filled with colorful utensils, a large sink under an arched window, and a wooden table in the middle of the room filled with baskets of fresh vegetables. And finally, the bathroom is simple yet elegant, with stucco walls, mosaic floors, and a large bathtub for relaxation, accompanied by natural light from a small window.